It's. Can they see and hear me? I have nothing on my side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have you.
Yeah,
Professionals. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, nothing on my side was working.
Hey-o.
Cursed day of the week, y'all.
Greetings, all.
All right. Welcome to Thursday, the cursed day of Dirty 20 Gaming, meaning it is time for King's Pyrite, a Fool's Gold campaign as I knock over everything on my desk. Let's start with the players. And this time, before I forget, because apparently I forgot a lot in the past weeks, I want to thank our producer, Gloriosa, for this week. Because I have been forgetting our producer, Hellhounds, and I feel very bad for it. So I'm going to do a better job at remembering our producer. So let's bump it over to... I'm going to start with Lucas because I can't see your face.
Cool. Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. Also on Thursdays, I play Lucas Workrest. On Tuesdays, I play Red Death. Eventually, you'll see me as Fane and Samson. And on Sundays, this Sunday, you will be seeing me run as the narrator of our game, of our campaign in the game in the System City of Mist, the Storied City. Also, aside from this, I'm working with the wonderful... Yes, it's Warcrest, not War Chest. Whoops. No.
He's a monkey today, guys.
Yeah, otherwise you can find me working with the wonderful Tangor Productions and currently Phoenix Tears to bring something really cool this coming September called The Dawson Riddle. That's all I've got. I'm going to pass this over to our the person that's been gone for a little while, and we're so happy they're back, Encino, also known as Bison Stonefist.
That would be me. Hi. I was gone for a couple of weeks. I was down in Vancouver, most beautiful city in the world. If you ever get a chance, take a visit. You'll thank me later. But the reason I was there
Your
sucks.
bank account won't. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that's true. Just don't live there. Yeah. But now that I'm back, I can actually be back. So on Mondays, I play Jack. I'm not drunk. Aldridge. I might be drunk. On our Monday Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG game, Grave New World. On Tuesdays, I run our Cyberpunk Red campaign, Carnage Heights. Just coming back to that one, and I have to remember where we are, so we'll see what happens. Thursday, we're here. I'm Encino. He's lost, but he is our Dragonborn Paladin Ranger. So out of anybody, he probably still has the map. On to badges, because he's eating.
Hi, folks. I am the Bat Kyle. You can find me here on Thursdays. Yep, you got the right day. Congratulations. Playing everybody's dad, mom energy, holder of the brain cell generally. Badges, Canada isn't the real place, Newth. Because in this world it's not, so you can't even gainsay me. On Mondays, you can find me playing everybody's favorite half-demon stoner oracle, Jacob King. And other than that, you can't find me anywhere else I don't want you to, because social media is the devil and it sucks the life out of you. Over to Luna.
Well, hello there, it's Luna here. I did just want to go ahead and mention that I am going for surgery on Tuesday, so I hope everybody will just keep me in your thoughts and prayers if you do that sort of thing. Please, please, and thank you. We're hoping for no cancer. I will keep you guys informed, and we'll see how I feel on Thursday. To see if I come back here or not. I might just do what Lucas is doing right now and put a picture up for me, and I'll just talk to you all. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, friendly little Solar Dasher here playing Luna tonight. I want to I do stream. I will try and stream on Saturday. We'll see, but I might be getting my hair colored. I don't know yet. But either way, everything is looking good for me to get everything done. I shouldn't be in much pain more after that, so thank heavens for that at least. With enough diarrhea of the mouth, I'm going to go ahead and send it up to the person above me, Desiraya.
Great start. Great start.
Woo,
Hi.
indeed.
Hi, I'm Ruth. Today I keep spacing out. Sorry, team. I am here as Desrai, a barbarian paladin who isn't in the clearest state of mind. That distracted me. Sorry. Not you. Tuesdays, I'm here as Exit. I'm not doing this in order, and that bothers me. Anyways, I'll eventually be back as Maeve. And I said Sunday, I will this Sunday. Yeah. Oh man. I will be here as Reeve. I think I've said enough. To Boulder.
Well, I am Boulder. Otherwise, I'm also known as Mudkip on the Discord. And you can only find me on Thursdays, mostly because of work. You can also, in the other place, you can't find me on social media. That's it by choice. Otherwise, that's kind of all I have to go with. Boulder is accompanied by Pebble and Onyx, who haven't had too much as far as screen time goes just yet. Maybe that'll change this session. Depends on if we survive or not. But you know what? If I pass it back to the Storykeeper, we'll know a little bit sooner. So I'll do that. Okay, back to you.
All right. I'm putting away Twitch because I know I will get in trouble with the quacks. And let's head back in with Encino. A couple of days, or well, let's start a little further back even. When sorry y'all, background stuff caught me. While standing in front, I want to say you were in front of the mech dragon when, or no, it was in the hallway before.
Yeah, we were going to cross the bridge.
Yep.
Or the gap.
As that snowy feeling hits you again, and you're transported back to Breckert in the middle of a war zone.
Turns to the first thing that doesn't look like somebody that he knows, because he did spend a fair bit of time in Breckert, and he hits them.
What you see is this person that you hit. They are in all pink, very glittery, like to the point that when you hit them and send them flying, sorry, brain just broke again. What left is like a glitter rain.
I sure hope to the Great Mother this was not a surprise attack.
Oh god, I can't remember his name now.
Chip?
Chip, yes. Oh my god. Chip turns to you. We've been fighting them off as long as we can. I brought you in as backup.
I have a job to do. Whack.
Sorry, this is a little bit intense as he hits another one and it sends them flying with like a trail of glitter, looking almost like a shooting star.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this place?
It's unfamiliar to me.
This isn't the Kylandria I remember. And he hits someone else off of them. Encino. Something hits in your brain. Maybe a memory. Maybe I don't know what it would be. But the name Kylandria brings back memories of home, of your village, of a white dragon that you used to be close with.
It's enough that it throws him off his swing. Whoever he's fighting at this point would have either what would have been a very, very bad hit was now just a glancing blow off a shield.
As you kind of stumble back into Chip, you see Chip's neck being threatened with a sword. As Chip puts his hands up, out of not just exhaustion, but desperation. He doesn't want any more Cryodons killed. He doesn't want any more bloodshed on your side. And he's giving up for protection for them. And he says one thing. Let me talk to your leader. The guard looks at you, looks at him. It's like, two good fighters. She'll like this. Yeah. Okay. Come on. And you begin your walk to the main city.
It's a good thing he's a ranger. Actually, yeah, as a Cryodon ranger, this walk does not bother him at all. The snow, the ice, the blowing cold, he's at home still.
Yeah.
What the others don't see is the fact that there's no curry. He doesn't appear to be a Cryodon ranger because he has no Cryodon. He sent that sneaky little get off to find badges.
And we'll get back to you in not too long. As we time skip forward back to the group in danger in front of Bouclair. So, I know you do not like me, but I don't believe that you understand the danger you are in.
Does Batches have any sort of sense of like if he gets up off this chair, is it just gonna like threaten him, or is it likely to blow the whole room up? Is there any?
I'm trying to remember. Did you hear the click?
Badges did not know.
Oh,
Okay,
but
so
it was told to him
But
that
he
it
was-
was click.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was relayed there was a click.
okay.
So that's what he's asking. He's like, "There's a click, so obviously this is a trap. I may not attack her directly yet, but he's trying to figure out, or tell if it's like if you get up, just your chair goes up in a pillar of flame, or if it's like gonna wipe out everybody except for Bouclair behind her protections."
Roll me intelligence.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
Claire,
Oui.
speak your terms.
You will work for me, each of you. I already have positions for you. And I may even. Yeah, Badges, you have no clue what's going to happen.
Thinking of risking it here.
Nuth,
Hmm?
stay seated.
As you're aware, this whole change will require time to adjust to.
Oui, you will have 24 hours. I have even, I guess as you could say, brought a gift as she ushers, claps twice, and a pair of guards brings in a dirty looking Encino and Chip.
Encino's mouth would have been bound shut because he bit at least one guard. And you can see he's beaten but not broken. And there's like the clouds that you guys recognize as his dragon breath just steaming from his nostrils.
Seeing this,
Desraya, Nuth, stay
no,
seated.
give me a sec. She she's very mad, and it's gotten to the point where she kind of can't handle it. So she turns to look at the wall, like, I guess she'd be looking past Lucas because he's on the opposite side and she's looking away. And like trying to look away from everyone else, and like tears of like pure anger are welling up, and she's fighting them.
You stole my hetero life mate too? What the hell is wrong with you, child?
He did not steal. He was on the battlefield. I saved him from my guards.
By taking his booty?
I think you saved your guards from him, but fair enough.
I
If
don't
you
like
would-
this at all.
If you would give our, or at least to me, my role, I would take your 24 hours.
Oui.
But of the
You-
others, it is their decision.
For you, as you are very small, I believe what you would call a dwarf, no? Dwarfs
I'll be
are
called
good.
whatever you should call me.
Dwarfs are traditionally very good with stone, no?
I'm familiar with stonemasonry.
Oui. So construction is where I would have you. For everybody else, would you take the 24 hours or rather should we have more fun?
What's more fun?
First things first. I would like to be allowed to leave these chairs.
After I leave, you will be allowed to get up.
A smart decision.
Insight check.
Go ahead. Roll it for me.
Desirai's still not looking at her, but she is in a she's very tense.
14.
So she's
The passive 16.
17.
Okay. Anyone else inciting?
I have a passive 16.
Passive perception.
A passive insight.
Oh, insight of
I've-
16. Okay.
passive perception of 18, but the roll was a 23.
Yeah. Okay.
That
The
just
20.
is too angry.
Encino's trying to break through his bonds. He's not doing very well.
The
Luna
20.
is tempted to get up, by the way.
Huh?
Luna is tempted to get up. You can see it in her eyes.
Okay. So Desrai and Luna, you both know she is telling the truth. You will be able to get up once she is out of the room and a ways down. Desrai, with that, you actually know that she knows for a fact that these chairs will kill you if you get up. and she just doesn't want to be here for the cleanup. For the rest of you, I will give you your 24 hours. You each have a room.
Little princess.
I am a queen. Treat me with such respect.
I'm afraid such respect is earned, not taken.
Oh, you believe it needs earned. All right. She'll turn to Eyes. Eyes, grab that maid for me. You see Eyes look at her, terrified. Look to one of the maids, look back. Oui? Do it. Eyes goes over to this woman, grabs her by the hair, drags her back so you all can see, and slits her throat.
Wait. I've got command. I can cast a command, right?
You can try.
Well, I'm going to then. They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
It's
I'm
going to
gonna-
be, and it's going to be, and I'm going to. What level do I need to do it at? How many people are in the room?
Besides you, you each got your own maid and butler.
Okay, cool. That's going to be fun. So
she's just choosing a random
no,
one.
never mind. I'm going to get both eyes and ears. Is it?
Yes. Is command a verbal?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just going to be one singular word because that's all command is. And it's going to be kneel.
Okay.
All right, well, this is where Lucas gets liquefied.
What do they need to roll?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Versus DC of what?
18.
Okay. You see Eyes look at you. Eyes tearing up as she falls to her knees.
And ears?
Does not.
She rolled over an 18?
She's deaf.
Oh. Okay. Well, that makes things a little easier for me then. And it'll be back to little princess. If you want to command respect, you do not simply murder your subjects. Or any common thief can murder.
At that, she gets up.
You've shown me nothing.
And that is why you will be my captain of the guard.
And that is why you've yet to impress me.
I don't need to impress, only terrify. And she walks
And you
out
have
of the
failed at both.
It takes a couple of moments.
Encino's tail is going back and forth like a cat right now.
And Luna's just whimpering over where she's sitting at.
It takes a couple of moments, but you do hear a click. As you do, the maids, everyone leaves. You all alone in this room.
Yeah, Badges doesn't trust that for a second. Badges is
Yeah,
casting Primordial Word before he stands up. He's like, Luna, just stay there for a moment. Let's see if I go up or not.
Oh, I'm standing. I'm also throwing that chair against a wall.
You can't pick it up.
Is it bolted to the ground?
Or part of the ground.
Or part of the ground?
or magics to the ground. There could be all sorts of things.
Which one of them is it? Because I'm about to rip it off from the floor. I don't care if it's part of the ground.
Okay. First, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. How does a 21 hit?
You realize that the minute you pull this off, it will go off.
Encino rolled a 23 strength to break his bonds.
Oh, you're free.
takes the thing off of his mouth. It just sounds like a duck for about 5 minutes.
I know, buddy. I know.
How's the table? Is it also bolted to the ground?
Table you can chuck as far as you want.
Cool. It gets flung. Anyone who's still sitting, you will notice a table fly over your heads. Anyone who's standing at this point will probably just move out of the way quickly.
So the chair doesn't go off when Badges stands up? Nothing?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep concentrating for a minute anyway. I'm not wasting a spell.
A giant quacking pony.
We saw.
Yeah.
We also got the dragon working.
Yeah.
Why are you not in the dragon?
We didn't want to bring it in here, and we didn't necessarily know that attacking the castle would solve anything.
It would also not succeed in anything if we were to just hand the dragon over to her.
Yeah. So it's safe and locked some great distance away. And we came here, and I had the
25
strongest
for
urge.
athletics. How many pieces does the table fall into when I throw it against the wall?
How many do you want it to fly into?
Mostly just like a dust of splinters.
Fine.
Does Rye stood up quickly and just started pacing, trying to calm herself down? Because she's inexplicably angry right now.
Yep. Badges.
I'm going to walk over to Eyes, because I'm assuming Eyes is still stuck here.
Yes.
Badges is going to go try and, I don't know if calm is the right word, but commiserate and try and help Desrai bring it down a little.
Also, how long is stand? Oh, it's just a round. That's good.
What do we have for food?
Stand.
She does, hearing Encino. You'll have everything you need here. She feeds everybody. She takes care of everybody. As long as we listen to her.
I'm gonna cast
Are you looking for Zone of Truth?
Yeah, dog. Cast Zone of Truth.
Mhm.
And it is a charisma saving throw, but do I know what they need to beat?
What's your spell save DC?
If you don't mind putting it into chat as well.
Yep. And remember, y'all, to say your rolls tonight.
Encino is using, basically, he's grabbing food. He's using purify food and drink as a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't cost him anything. And he's
It says
basically
0,
making...
but that does not feel right at all.
He's making food that...
What's your...
The Kylandrians feels more like old school home food. Like something your grandma's grandma would make if you managed to rouse her out of bed long enough to cook.
Mm-hmm.
You are just prisoners, it's the same as us.
I think my
Eat.
spell save DC is 16.
Okay.
Badges will just kind of sigh and be like, I don't think I've ever actually wanted to kill anybody more than I've wanted to kill this child. And that's not a sentence I ever thought I'd really end up saying.
Sentence I've said too many times.
You-
I'm not trying to. I'm angry.
If eyes are.
Did
if we
she?
go-
What did she roll?
An 11.
Okay. And Desirai's gonna like turn her head to her and go, "Are you happy like this? Or do you want help out?"
If we leave, she'll poison the river. She'll kill everyone.
What
Then
happens if
help
we just kill
us-
her?
Help us deal with her.
I've tried.
You
And
don't.
what you notice is she's not looking at you all.
I know.
She blind?
Correct.
All right. So are you bound against receiving healing for
Hang
what
on.
apparently was done to you?
Do you remember?
Let her answer the
Desiree?
question.
I just got like 5 questions. What did you guys say?
Sorry.
Badges first?
Yes.
Are you against healing?
Yeah, just ask, are they allowed to seek healing for what has been done to them?
No.
It's no. All right. Well,
No. If we get any healing outside of what she allows, she poisons the well. Desiree?
Oh, sorry.
The name Desiree sound familiar to you?
I mean, when I was a little girl, I used to play with a Desiree, but I don't
That
even
was
know if she
me.
remember me anymore.
That was me.
And you see her trying, like she moves her head up in hopes of like finding you as she reaches out her hand to touch your face.
She is going to grab her hand and touch it to her face.
You don't look the same anymore, though, do you? You don't sound the same.
The day she went on her killing spree, I died. So yes, I'm different.
How?
How specific, like, how am I here now? Or how
Yeah.
did she kill me?
No, I know how she killed you. Ears told me. We had to watch. We were in the crowd that day.
I also had to watch.
I know.
I know you don't want this. You're supposed to be up there.
We thought when mother and father died it was a mistake, that they just got sick. And then she told us she did it herself.
Yeah. Anyways, when I died, I was not met with nothingness or an afterlife. I was met by a god. And she cut me a deal. I am different because of it. But I am alive.
I need to get going. As she begins to clean herself off. If I don't go back to her as soon as I can, she'll hurt ears.
Before you go, or as you go, please let me know. What stops her from being attacked? What ward does she have in place to keep herself alive?
Have you ever heard of a blood moonberry?
I don't care. Is that are those the transformation berries?
Yes,
that
they are.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
Dragon
Unfortunate-
Sino.
they make terrible pies.
Unfortunately, I am unfamiliar with the ways of this world, but my companions seem to know.
She has one of those. She also found a shard A crystal of some sort? I've never seen such a thing before, but she said it comes from the bellowing wilds, that it gives insurmountable power. I don't fully understand it. She has that as well. We don't know what will happen. But we do not have a choice as long as we are under her rule. We must obey her. As long as she lives and reigns, we must obey her in order to protect Kylandria.
We have
So she
24
doesn't
hours
kill
to deal with
everyone.
her.
Help.
I will warn you all.
Or 24 hours since Boulder said yes.
If you do not take her deal, it's not like you're in prison. Desra, I can tell you. There'll be an
worse.
execution tomorrow.
An executioner does not fear the executioner's blade. And he walks off.
As Eyes also leaves.
Peace.
I
Terrified.
will tear her heart from her chest if need be.
And Desrai has tried to find a place where she can just like go and just like let go and actually let these anger tears flow in hopes of calming herself down.
You each got a room. They've put your name beside it.
I spelled it wrong.
You don't look like a war chest.
I mean, a little bit, kind of.
Someone knew where I was going with this. Thank you.
I just didn't want to be the first one to make the joke.
Would she
Everyone
know?
was thinking it.
Would she know my name? Because I kind of just showed up.
No, so for Encino, Badges, Boulder, and Luna, she has their names. For Lucas and Warcrux, or for Lucas and Desraya, there are 2 extra rooms. Basically it's just kind of left over at the end of this hallway. For you two. When you go in, every single room is exactly the same. The door, a chest of drawers with a mirror over top of it, a canopy bed, and a window with bars on it. And they are all super pink and super glittery.
Yeah, no.
I have a flint set somewhere in this. Glitter is flammable.
And you.
I mean, yeah, I'd be in an oven, but like, if as long as I haven't been forced to be locked in here yet.
Well,
Nope, failed that.
I'm not saying it, but I'm just.
Encino
saying.
opens the door, takes one look at it, breath weapons into the room. So a big noxious cloud of death blight, and then sees what happens.
Nothing.
Mwah.
It's just pink glitter.
I tried.
well, I
Wait,
mean,
were we led here?
No, you were basically like
So we've just been given free reign of the castle.
kind of.
I'm going to find the cemetery. Or at least their dead body pit.
Right?
Okay, I have questions.
Oh, I'm an
Roughly
oathbreaker.
have an idea what this man's doing, but I don't have anything I can do about it.
What do you do when you can't bring an army to the castle?
You make an army
Oh.
of the castle.
Fun. Okay.
Just
I get
reuniting orphans and their families, that's all.
Most of them are
Yeah.
headless anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, now I get to do this. Okay. Um.
I'm not accompanying him to the graveyard.
Okay.
No one needs to. I'm saying where I'm going, but that's about all I'm doing.
Badges.
I'm looking for I got a spell here. A spell I want to do. Just trying to remember which one it is.
What is the effect? Or intended effect?
It's the one that lets us turn into tiny invisible wisps of wind and fly around.
Cloud shape?
No, it's not. Is it wind walk?
Yes.
Or is it?
Windwalk sounds right.
All right.
turn into
Lucas is
gusts of
planning
wind.
to raise an army of the dead. Badges is planning to run away.
No. Fetches is planning to spy while he's a tiny invisible wisp of wind.
Okay. Boulder.
I'm curious what the others are doing first.
And Badges will offer if anybody wants to run around and check things out. You don't have to stay near. It lasts for 8 hours unless you want to change back. You can fly incredibly fast and you're just a little wisp of cloud. So if we're gonna, do a bit of reconnaissance, it's a good way to handle it.
Encino will will join in on that. There's not really much he can do without Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, Encino. Curry has come back to you at this point.
It's like I found
As
badges.
this kind of like, I found badges.
I see that. Well, at least you tried.
Gives her some beef jerky and lets her climb back into his hair.
Does anybody else want to fly like an eagle to the sea?
Sure.
Fly like an eagle.
Okay.
It will be nice to be glitterless for a moment.
Yep.
Luna.
I'm not really sure what Luna's gonna do. She's kind of depressed at seeing what happened with Eyes and how sad the eyes looked. So she's just really wondering what she herself can do to try and rectify the issue, but she's not really talking to any of the others either at the same time.
Okay.
A vague interest in what would happen if somebody just chucked that brush of alignment changing at this kid, but I don't know if it actually land or not. Just eat.
Okay.
Lawful good.
Desrai is staying in the room, trying to get back to the point where she can think straight and actually try to figure out what to do about the situation.
All right. And Boulder.
In that case, Desrai permitting, Boulder will try to talk with Desrai for a bit.
All right.
Um,
I will do Badges and Encino. So you guys are together. Luna's alone, Lucas is alone, and Boulder and Desrai. Got it. Let's start with Desrai and Boulder.
Oh,
yeah, I was not expecting to go first, but all right, we'll make it work.
Do we have to?
Oh, I can skip.
Supplies.
Okay. Encino and Badges. As you turn into Wisp, where do you want to go and look?
I'm trying to find this kid. Vaguely curious if I can just fly into her lungs and then return to my normal form.
Like the magic school bus?
Kinda, yeah. Gonna go all Miss
but,
Frizzle on this one.
Badger shaped and
but like Manhunter
angry.
Miss Frizzle.
Okay.
Let's play a
Oh, my
game
word.
called Alien.
Sorry, with the new movie coming out, my brain just went wild. Sorry.
Encino is actually he's actually gonna try and follow eyes and ears and see where they go because he knows they're gonna talk. And
Do you read sign language?
oh, they're gonna speak in sign language.
Yeah, one of them's deaf, so
Yeah,
And one of them's
no.
blind. How does that work?
I'm
Blind one
assuming
uses
Helen
sign
Keller.
lang- I was going to say
Helen Keller was a huge eugenicist. That's a fun fact.
I was gonna say one uses sign language, the other speaks out loud. So it would be
Okay.
one-sided conversation that you're hearing.
You know, Encino's going to be okay with that because at least he'll get half the conversation because people talk behind closed doors. That's never changed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the weirdest people the Bellowing Wilds has ever seen are now holding court with a 10-year-old nightmare. And
Okay.
they both know one of the said weirdos. Or they think they do.
So Encino and Badges even break off. Got it.
oh, we're splitting the party all sorts of ways on this
Always,
one.
all the ways. I love it. I love it. Always split the party. Okay. So I know. So Encino, as you follow eyes and ears for you said 8 hours?
Yeah. Up to 8 hours, and within those 8 hours, you can transform back and forth. It just takes a minute to go from one form to the other.
As you are flying around, listening to them, every so often you see eyes make a motion with her hands. Ears sees the motion, nods a moment in agreement as they continue to go about their time.
And can I compare that to the way hunters talk when they're trying to stalk their prey?
Yes, give me survival.
I get a bonus on it.
That's what I was hoping for.
Get a 1 just so you can be like, there's a giant deer in the castle. And the wolves are going to get it.
I got a 13 total. It
Okay.
wasn't great, but...
No, but it is very similar. The conversation seems to be about helping somebody. And the possibility of freedom. If they help some of the tenses are difficult when trying to read the hand signals.
I am working with 100 several centuries-year-old cipher, so yeah.
Yeah.
These modern people in there.
So they are either talking about one person or a group of people that they consider a unit. But you can't get much more than that. And they are wondering if they can help them in something.
That's honestly good enough for Encino. He's going to kind of just sort of wait until he can figure out where their rooms are.
Mm-hmm.
And then once he's got that figured out, he is going to head back.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, you know, do a general, you know, once over of the castle. I mean, he's only seen the basement, so.
Yeah.
He's seen enough of the basement.
Yeah. And also with the basement, you know that you and Chip were the only two in there.
Anyone
at any
else?
Point.
Yeah, Encino's gonna find Chip.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a room and they didn't take him with them.
Yeah. No, Chip was removed with the guards. You were allowed to stay. As you were the gift.
Right.
Gift.
So yeah, Encina's going to try and find Chip.
Okay. Cutting over to Badges. Badges. As you fly around the castle and you eventually do find the suite that Beauclair has held herself up in. What used to be the king and queen's room. As you... Why? Trying to be...
It's just there's no shock there. Of course, the tiny terror dictator is gonna take the royal suite. Just had to find it.
So, as you try to fly in, you get stopped. Something is stopping you from getting into this room.
Everywhere I can explore every last crack and window and under the floor and up and down through the ceiling, the whole thing.
Yep. She put some kind of magical protection on it.
The urge to go one floor up and just stone shape the ceiling to just drop right down. It's pretty strong, not gonna lie.
Okay.
But I don't know that we're gonna do that quite yet. Does it appear that she actually went to her room? Like, can you hear anything?
As you look through the windows, because there are quite a few of them, you can see her in there, brushing her hair. You see two other younger women in there with her that every so often you see her kind of make a motion and they rush to her side to do whatever she had asked. And she motions them back and they move back into basically like designated spots where they just stand. And you see this happen more than once.
Her room does.
All right. Well, we'll poke around a little more just to make sure that there are no holes in the defense yet. He can cast this again if he needs to. Then he's going to go kind of map things out a little bit, make sure he knows the layout, the quickest ways to get to her room, besides flying a giant mechanical dragon over here and just nuking the whole thing from orbit. God, that's so tempting, though. Are there any, like, giant tungsten rods just laying around by any chance? Just asking for future reference.
No.
I'm guessing no? Oh, all right.
No.
All right, no god rods this time.
No.
Next time, though. Next time.
Who just said next time?
That was also me.
All I hear is this whisper of next time. And I'm like,
then Badges is gonna go and first and try and find Lucas, who's probably doing something dark and creepy somewhere.
Lucas. Cutting to you then. You find a cemetery. Unlike one I believe Lucas has seen before.
Details?
Instead of having like a large body pit or even a graveyard in itself, you find boxes. Small boxes.
You say
No
small.
bigger.
Are any of them human sized?
None bigger than this.
Well, those aren't exactly the bodies he's looking for, except he really needs to find anyways. He's
Give
looking
me-
for the king and queen.
Give me an investigation. What was it?
I don't know. I dropped it. I literally need to. I didn't roll it. It fell on the floor.
Okay, because I just heard a clack and then silence. So I was like,
Yeah, that was me trying to grab the thing in the dark. How does a 23?
this is something that I honestly don't know if Lucas has heard of before. These bodies have all been burned.
Oh, so they're all ashes.
Correct.
It's a crematorium.
Correct.
Yeah, he's not unfamiliar.
Okay. I was unsure.
However, that's not why he was. He had an inkling. That's not what I thought I was rolling for.
Oh.
I thought I was rolling to find the king and queen, who,
Okay.
unlike the others, is least likely to have been cremated.
To find you realize that the graveyard you found was not the royal graveyard. It was kind of the graveyard for everybody else.
Oh, damn it! I went to the wrong one.
Damn it counts, right?
No.
No, no. What? I'm taking a free one at the moment because what the? No, I was just like, why are you trying so hard? You are not going to improve my language.
You'll understand in a moment.
No, you're never going to improve my language. Why are you trying so hard?
That's why I'm saying it is unfair you're holding us to this choice
This unfair standard.
you've made for yourself.
We chose this as a group, boys.
No,
Yeah.
you
I didn't
chose
sign
it. I
a
didn't
contract.
choose it.
Trust me, there was somebody who reached out to me today who made a really good argument for something that I'm going to start doing. I forgot to tell you guys though, because I remembered it right as we were going live.
You bastard. That one doesn't count either.
No, it doesn't. I'm giving it to you. I deserve it. But
I just need to find the royal mausoleum, the royal entombment. I need to find wherever they're kept.
that is under the castle.
I can work with that. Can I work with that?
Yes, you can.
Pretty sure I
because
can work with that.
As you're headed back to the castle, you meet up with badges.
Wait, the crematorium wasn't in the castle or in the castle grounds?
It's in the castle grounds, but
Okay, well,
a
I'm
bit
just
aways.
saying.
It's not going to be like right next to the kitchen or anything.
No, of course not. But it would be on like the opposite side of the castle. If you have a crematorium that's built to, especially with a lot of political prisoners, it's just this person doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
She's 10.
Exactly.
Well, Badges is gonna float down.
Lucas is just pissed.
Well, I know where she is. I know every route to get to her. But she's protected by some serious mojo.
Cool. I'm gonna raise some royal zombies.
I could reincarnate them?
So could I. This way is a bit more.
Very harmful to
Theatric.
Desraya's mental health because that's her parents that you're going to be piloting around as meat corpses.
I thought
No.
Nope, parents are in the crematorium.
Oh yeah, that's.
I thought
never mind.
Desrai's were
Oh, I
common
Parents.
people.
my brain for a moment.
Her parents were advisors.
The advisors, that was it. If they're friends, it's the other two. Yeah, it's eyes and ears who are going to suffer for that
Only
one.
one of them's going to be able to see what's happening.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Do you really think he's not going to go, hey, our parents are now shambling and oozing everywhere?
Besides, I never said I was going to grab them.
True. You weren't specific.
Okay.
How many generations of skeletons do you think exist in that mausoleum?
Many.
Probably not enough to actually keep her from activating her defenses and or poisoning most of the country.
I only need to bring in about 12. I think I can do that in 16 hours.
Sarah, are you in chat right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, sure. I didn't say Siri. Thank you.
What
Go
happened
away.
to you?
What
How does it feel? Just curious.
Oh, how one is hoisted upon their own petard.
Sorry.
What are you
Hey
planning,
Siri,
Lucas?
play Never Gonna Give You Up.
No, please don't.
It only works for my voice.
Dang it.
It works for mine pretty often.
Oh, I meant on my
Oh,
phone.
oh,
Sorry.
your phone. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh,
it's
we
one
got
for us.
one!
It's a quack.
We are at 8.
Woo!
We are at 8, my disciples.
Lucas, why are you going to raise the royal corpses?
Oh. Think of it this way. Why is everything so pretty and pink? And what do you think is going to happen when something immediately ruins the facade of pretty and pink?
Well, John Hughes movie?
But let's see. She was willing to murder a maid just to make a pointless point.
No, she wasn't. She was willing to get someone else to do it.
She didn't look away. She actually looked.
She didn't look at it either.
Did she look at? I don't remember her looking away.
He watched with a smile on her face.
Yeah, she watched with a smile on her face. You bringing some gooey corpses through here is not going to do anything except maybe.
At this point, they're just going to be skeletons.
Or skeletons. Oh yeah, even worse. Skeletons aren't scary.
No, but they're also harder to kill. Why? You miss all the internal organs. You try to stab something with a skeleton, it just looks at you and kind of going, that was rude, bud. I'm being a bit more ridiculous than I need to be at the moment. I'm literally planning to have the dead claw at her and try to drag her into the abyss of nothingness.
I don't think that if it was that simple to end her, I don't think this country would be in this situation right now.
It was that simple, Vincino would have breathed her to death already.
Yeah. She's protected. Okay. The berry, because he knows Lucas doesn't know that, the berry that they were talking about will turn her into a giant primordial version of an animal.
Wait, what?
That's what berry does.
No. Rephrase. What? Do you have any of these berries?
Yes, actually. Badges kept some because he don't need no berries to turn into an angry animal. He's kind of already just walking around as an angry animal. So yeah, I've got a bunch of these berries. Encino has some.
I'm not from here. You know this.
Look, I didn't even know about them until we had to go knock out.
No, I don't mean that. I mean a primordial animal.
Yeah, like the giant.
Does it have to
turn
be
into
an
an
animal?
8-foot-tall chihuahua?
I don't know that you have any control over what animal you turn into. I didn't take them. I think it just kind of picks something thematically appropriate. Like there was a giant snake, there was a huge bear guy, there was.
So I have a 50-50 shot. Either I'm going to be a lion of some kind, or I literally become darkness.
I don't think darkness is an option. Like you could turn into a giant, like a Black Panther or something. I don't know if how this is really picked, but Bad just fishes around and then hands him a couple of the berries that he kept from the party. He's like, so that's what they do.
And what happens if you give them to things that are already dead?
You know, strangely enough, I never tried that, so I don't know.
It worked
Um,
on Encino, and he's kind of both.
I mean,
So
and Encino just kind of
let's roll those dice with those royals. Yeah, I'm liking this more and more.
Oh, God.
All right.
Well, all right. So
Especially
anyway,
looking at, sorry, out of character, especially looking at the storekeeper's face of, oh dear, what have I done?
yeah.
Yes.
I do know that
I am more into this plan more and more the more I talk about it.
Oh
I
my
don't know how
word.
great it's gonna go. I do know it turns Encino into a giant bone dragon. It
Yeah, we're
happened one
doing it.
time. It was actually pretty cool.
I just need the and I'm going to go for the most ancient royal skeleton that I can possibly find there. So yeah.
Here's the question: how are you going to get a skeleton to eat a berry?
You just get them to chew the thing. How do you think anything eats anything?
Yeah, but it doesn't go into any organs or anything.
It just needs to coat the inside of the mouth, right?
I don't know. People ate the berries and then they turned into giant things.
I think as long as it coats the inside of it, it should be fine. Magic is weird. It just, as long as eating, like, does a skeleton ever eat anything? No, but can it bite you and then devour flesh parts of you? Kind of. It's a weird thing, man. I can't explain it.
It's, you know what? Do what you want. I've got more berries when that doesn't work. But the other thing I wanted to bring up is A, the room she's in is extraordinarily warded. B, I have a feeling she's extraordinarily warded, and I have a feeling that warding has something to do with the Foreclaimer crystal or Foreclaimer crystal that she has.
That other part, I'm going to see if I can get her to hold my sword for a minute. I don't mean that in any weird way. Let's be very clear.
I wasn't actually even gonna go there. I was just like, this kid.
I was worried that it might.
Evil and paranoid, and I don't really see her being willing to grab something that you want her to grab.
Oh no, think of it less of a will she be willing to and more a part of the negotiations. You can get all of us if you only hold this for 12 seconds.
I just okay.
Successfully.
Yeah, no.
Through the wind. It's not going to work.
Of course not. Then we immediately get the skeletons. That's the plan. Look, Lucas is only hoping to get rid of the first level of warding as she holds onto it for one round and then immediately do everything else.
All right.
Probably a good time to go to this because Badges is gonna be like, all right, you go do that. He's gonna just go somewhere else because
Boulder.
Look, you came to me. I'm just saying. Anyways, time to go, Grave Robin.
Boulder and Desrai.
Wish I said that less as a member of the royal family.
Goodness.
Anyway. Jeez. So Des is in her or their room, correct?
Yeah.
So Boulder's gonna knock on the door. Like a civilized human being, because I guess we forgot what those look like sometimes.
Yeah.
May I come in?
Sure.
Okay, so Boulder will let himself in.
Is the floor covered in glitter?
Yes.
Probably.
Oh. Well, she's kind of just sitting cross-legged on the bed. It was going to be the floor if it didn't have glitter on it.
Well,
The
the
bed
bed's
has
got
glitter
glitter
on
too.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
everything's-
but there's no winning. Just like
Yep.
with her legs crossed and her arms kind of like resting on her knees like this, kind of just staring at the wall.
Yep, definitely found ourselves in a unique little pickle here.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts?
Kill her, but it's not as easy as that.
Okay.
And that's frustrating.
Well, if it were easy, Eisner's would have done it by now.
Yeah.
I said that Beauclair effectively had the country itself at the city itself at ransom, not necessarily the country.
I just don't know what we can do.
I, for one, hate to say it, but likely our best option is to gather more information. Not necessarily of this capital, not the city. We'll likely be getting more information about the city. But what has the city done? Because the people inside have not likely been quiet.
Yeah.
But are they ready? That's why I concern.
Yeah.
We were led straight here. The people avoided our gazes.
If only I could get eyes and ears alone. I could talk to them.
Do you know where she intends on you being placed?
No. But I know whatever it is, I'm not going to like it, so.
Well, I enjoyed working with the refugees of Alchemist Quarry, excavating the caves to find what secrets might have been left in the Trask's pit, putting the foundations back together at we were partial cause of the destruction of.
I do know a rebel group. I'm unsure if that it still exists, given everything that has changed here.
Okay. Unfortunately, I wish I could, or we got a little more information out of the armies. But
Yeah.
one of that size shouldn't have struggled with Rascom. That doesn't sit well.
Doesn't, no.
I guess. Do we have any plan?
I don't think we have a collective plan.
Okay.
I'm not sure if everyone's on the same page.
I highly doubt it, considering the degree of discussion we had with Beauclair.
Yeah.
There was no consensus of how do we approach this ruler. Admittedly, we had no idea who Queen Beauclair was. Well, you have more of a first-hand account of her ascension to power.
Yeah.
I only know of Kylandria through a brief travel through. But bars and windows are interesting, but I don't believe they'd take long to remove. But wouldn't be worth removing.
Yeah.
So between you and me, do you plan on taking her deal?
I'm unsure that we have much choice.
I mean, the others are likely going to attempt to assassinate her.
She's unpredictable.
Yeah. For now, my plan is to stay my hand should they attempt.
But what I want to do is get rid of her.
Mm-hmm. So that is your goal.
Yes.
So the question remains, what
But-
do we need to do?
Figure out where she falls short, where she's weak, and what exact defenses she has.
Her present observed weakness is that she's rash and short-sighted.
Correct.
So once we are, well, she'll attempt occasionally to exert her influence over us. The hard part's going to be when she realizes that we're not afraid. When she realizes that the only thing that she has to threaten us with is Kylandria, but what ties do we have left?
Well, for me, it's eyes and ears.
Does she know that?
No.
Then it's best kept that way.
I plan on keeping it that way. At least until I know they are safe.
So long as Beauclair lives, they're not safe.
Exactly.
So
It's going to be, when she does find out, it's going to be the last time I look at her face. And the last time she'll look at anyone's. So long as we can get to that point.
okay. Are you feeling any better after a conversation, or after the conversation with Beauclair? Is it still a lot?
It's still a lot.
Well, considering what she
Eyes
does
and
as
ears
prisoner, as you will.
are the sisters I've never had. I mean, we always acted like sisters. They are the only family I have left. And I wish to keep them safe. And I don't know how I can do that.
Well, unfortunately for us, not disrupting them is likely a good beginning.
Yeah. I could
Oh,
know a
boy.
lot if that wasn't the case. It was easier to get them alone, but it's not. She has them on a tight leash, which is very inconvenient.
Which means that she notices they're a threat.
Correct. But they're also an asset.
To both sides.
Indeed.
So, shall we take a walk around to find if, see if there's any suitable places?
Places for?
No. Places to be alone for a minute. Well, to let the demons inside run, even if, for a little bit before having to get them back under control.
I don't know that there are many quiet places.
Well, if I may, staying within this room doesn't seem as much a quiet place as we'd like.
The glitter's making me nauseous.
Well, let us either find a place outside or beneath the earth. And should needs be, more than willing to make one or two.
Sure, if we walk far enough, it'll just be like dead space and we'll be fine.
Well, we can hope.
Yeah.
Well, the hour wanes.
Just gonna get up, start walking.
And Boulder shall follow.
Ezra, you feel something almost on your shoulder of a let him go. I need to talk to you first.
I have something I need to do really quick.
As you will.
I'm sure I can find you. Or catch up.
I don't walk particularly fast.
I do.
And a familiar voice comes to you. Child, are you all right? I worry for you. I worry for you for being here. Maybe it is best if we just take our leave. She has become worse since I last saw her.
There are people I cannot leave.
I understand. I just worry. This place is much worse than it was before.
Help me. Any information, anything you know or can.
Aberth, if I can trust him, has informed me that the child has something inside of her.
Crystal or shard?
I believe so. I have not heard of this magic before. And it is distressing if Aberth is correct of what these can do.
My phone vibrated.
The
Well,
power of
we've
the crystal
determined
is
that they
beheld.
can vibrate the table. So, that's one power they have.
I turned on Do Not Disturb. Wicked. It's good to know.
And also, my child, what was it that I saw on the flying fake metal dragon?
I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
With the gentleman.
A conversation.
I don't believe you understand, my dear. If he is being honest with who he has aligned himself with, that is our enemy. He is a danger, not only to you, but to the entire world here.
Right now, he is an ally.
He is only an ally until he becomes too powerful. That is what happened with us. Why we had to. He did not give us a choice. And I am warning you, he will not give you one either. If he truly is with the Shattered, you may not get a choice. And I don't want that for you. especially if I'm correct in seeing emotion for him.
Thank you for the warning. As I've said, right now he is an ally. I will choose to see him as such until
I hope you are correct. I am worried, as are the other deities. We are trying to understand how the Shattered has come back. It is a dangerous, primordial entity, and we worry for our safety. Even Generisa herself has stated that she will not step down if he steps up.
thank you for the information.
Be careful.
I will.
And the
You
phone
know
call
that.
hangs up. Luna. As you sit there trying to understand what has just happened, that nagging feeling comes back again. But this time, it has a goal. This time, it's telling you what to do.
Didn't we break that with Greater Restoration? I thought we broke that entirely.
Maybe we didn't.
Mm.
Crystal crosis isn't like a regular disease.
This is not crystal crosis.
This is, I would think, the thing that caused Luna to nuke Boulder and I.
Correct.
Like
This,
we were.
no, this isn't that either. This is something different.
Well, I cured that too. Now make me level 14.
Nope, this was not a killing, or this is not a curing thing. This was something very different. As it is telling you, kill, eat, kill, eat, kill, eat.
She is going to start looking for Bouclair.
As you do, I'm going to say you run back into Lucas and Badges.
Hey, Luna, where are you headed? I honestly kind of figured that you'd be in your room casting spells until you turn everybody into birds again, because that would actually solve a whole lot of problems.
Really would this time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I need to find someone.
Who do you need to find? I can probably help.
I need to find. I need to kill.
Oh,
Need to
yeah.
find. Need
I
to
know who
find.
you're talking about. You're not going to be able to, though. Her room is hella warded. Like, covered in layered of wards and protections. You're not going to be able to get in, even with all your magic.
I find
Badges.
a way.
This isn't. I don't know Luna as well as you do, but this is not.
No, this
Doesn't
is really
seem-
weird, even for Luna. She's generally pretty not all about killing and eating people.
I never said eat. I said kill.
Oh, okay. Well,
She's not gonna she's not gonna openly disclose that she needs to eat. Okay.
Okay.
Just she
I
just
never
said
said
kill.
eat, but now that
Alright,
you
I was-
mentioned it, I could go for
It's
a
like,
bite.
okay, well, it's gonna be like, well, all right, so the kill part is a little more on target. But at the same time, Luna, if you go up there and you try to attack her right now, her protections will kill you. This is not just a matter of trying hard enough. She's that protected at the moment.
What do you suggest then?
We're
Hunt.
still Well, apparently hunt. I was gonna say we're still working on that. There's a couple different lines of potential that we're investigating. But I just know I went and scouted, and a direct magical attack is not going to do anything except get you killed. And I've worked very hard to keep you alive and free, so I'd like to keep that streak going if we can. There will be a time. We're going to get her.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And Luna, you hear again. No. Kill. Eat.
She looks like she's going back to her room, but then she takes a different hallway and starts heading towards Bouclair.
Oh, Luna's dead. Good thing I've got a raise dead spell.
Yeah. Wait, Lucas has a terribly weird idea.
Okay.
Bouclair is yeah, how far is Bouclair from Lucas at the moment? Like within 60 feet?
No.
No.
Oh,
Lord, no.
no. I don't think so.
No.
I don't even think
No,
Lucas
I'm not
knows.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not casting any spells on her. I mean, technically channel divinity. It's not channel divinity. It's the
Divine sense.
divine sense. Yeah, that's all I want to know.
Okay. What is divine sense then?
Divine sense allows me to tell if she's celestial, fey, undead, or fiend.
No. None of those.
Cool. Well, I used one of those.
It also allows him to detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
It does that as well.
So, with that,
Especially desecrated. I'm looking for desecrated.
you get a weird ping.
I'm not zombieing, I promise.
What you get is a very strange ping for something desecrated.
How far? And what direction?
The direction is coming from where Bouclair is.
Lucas is walking towards that direction.
Does Lucas share any of what he's doing with badges, or does he just kind
no.
of stop, go?
Both Lucas
And then
and
wander
Luna
away.
just kind of just start
No,
walking.
there is a bit of there's something. Forget the skeletons. I need
Do you
to
have your sword with you?
it's about to be.
Well, here's the thing, and I've got a crazy thought. I don't think any like standard four-claimer crystal would let her do what she has. But we did just come from a place not long ago that had a shattered god. And you reacted really bad to that place in the middle. So I'm wondering if she has a little god shard with her.
That's not what I think. That might not be what that is. And Lucas is actually, after hearing that and having that explained to him, under his breath, he says the words. The sword just appears in his hand in a flash of red and black.
Lucas, you hear it too. That low voice again. This time it is saying, it's saying basically the same thing. Kill, eat.
Oh no. And is there a ping coming from Luna?
Yes, there is.
Dear God, we have to move now.
There is also one coming from Badges and Encino and Boulder.
Well, I hate everything about this. Not that Badges knows, but just out of character. I hate
We
it.
need to move.
All right. Where are we
I
going?
don't think we have a chance to. We're not striking while the iron's hot. We're not doing anything that we get a really chance to plan on. I think we are about
Not
to.
Desrai?
Desrai has not come in contact with these crystals yet.
I think we need to hurry.
Or no.
Because we.
No, shit. And Desrai.
And Desrai. Okay.
And you guys got another quack because I messed up.
And
I know we're
someone
gonna need it.
and contact the rest of them. We need to move.
I don't have any service out here. I don't.
You don't have message?
No, actually, I don't think I do.
Oh.
Message
Luna
is also like
does!
25 feet, isn't it?
Let's go.
You also have to see the person, don't you?
Yeah, but Luna's
No.
not going to use that either. She's
Do
not
you have
trying
to
to
Yeah,
see
you
the
do.
person
You
to
point your
message?
figure towards a creature within range and whisper a message.
Yeah, you're thinking
Sending is
sending.
the fun one.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
Yeah.
sending.
Yeah.
That's the one I meant.
I
Sorry.
definitely don't have sending.
Because I was thinking, like, you can get a shopkeeper that you visited one time to just spam you with advertisements for their shop using sending. Like that's a terrible thing to do, but you can absolutely do that.
Don't
That's
give her
amazing.
ideas.
That's amazing. I love it.
Hi, welcome to Discount Sword Emporium. We have a sale going on right now. You
Guys.
interested?
Focus. Choo choo back on the tracks.
Yeah, no, don't got that one either. Badge's gonna
Get
go
the rest
where?
of them then.
Where? Get them where? To Beauclair's room?
Yeah, you guessed right. I think.
Ugh.
One's already heading that direction.
All right, well, Badges is rather than spend the minute turning into like turning back into. No, actually, he's going to turn back because it's just the movement speed is so fast. He's going to turn back into Cloud and zip off towards the rooms and see if he can find anyone.
And Lucas is in a sprint. In
Boulder-
plate mail, by the way. That's unpleasant. You
Clank,
can hear
clank, clank,
everyone
clank,
can
clank,
hear him
clank,
coming from
clank,
every.
clank, clank.
Although it's not quite that, it's more like the sound of wood hitting itself. It's a weird sound. Chitinous
Phrasing.
plates don't exactly make clangings.
Phrasing.
So, Badges, you head back. You see Encino going back into his room. Boulder and Desrai coming out of a room.
He's going to whirl around in front of them, like stop being nearly invisible, whirl around, and then just like, gotta go to Beauclair's room. Lucas said something very bad is happening. I think it has to do with that broken god thing we found. Where's Luna?
Badges, listen to yourself.
Lucas is going to go do something to Beauclair right now. So we can either do nothing or we can go support him. I don't know what's happening. He just said, oh, summoned his sword, said, oh no, and we need to go now, and ran. And
We
bad
have-
things happen when that man grabs his sword.
Desrai starts moving.
He
She's pretty fast with her 40 feet movement speed.
I shall admit.
And she quickly stops, looks to Boulder and goes, "Want a lift?"
He came back from nothingness. He was disintegrated and he came back.
Yeah. I think this is bigger than that. Luna was acting really weird
Okay.
before this, and he like looked to where she went, kind of looked up to where these rooms are, looked at me really weird, said, "Oh no," after I brought up the fact
Since-
that wait, just this is very important. I think Beauclair has they said she has a shard that's giving her unlimited power, and we left a place where there was a broken god in a crystal.
Yes.
I think she's got a piece of it. I could be wrong. She could have something completely different, and we're all about to die a horrible death. But I
They-
can't let Luna and Lucas face this alone.
Okay.
Fate-
I
If
asked
she
you-
turns out to be
Fatalia
Ohio
said
Jack,
that there was
I'll be very
something
cross.
inside of her.
So she
Desrai's gone.
swallowed the crystal. Why wouldn't you just swallow a piece of a god crystal? Yeah, that's great.
And
That
Desrai's
is-
gone.
Yeah, what?
Are you prepared to give your answer should she open the door and ask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm prepared to give her an answer.
If she turns out to be Ohio Jack, I'll be very disappointed.
I would be surprised for the first time in a very long time with that man.
Yeah, let's
He would
let's go
look
do
good in a
this.
dress.
Badges is gonna hop on Bertle, and he'll offer a ride if somebody wants it, but otherwise he is
I'll take the ride with Bertle.
okay. Because Bertle is vastly gonna outpace even Dez.
I don't have
Lucas is technically moving at 60 feet per
Dez is
6 seconds. That's
Dez
not
is
good.
sprinting.
So
80.
Encino is casting Long Strider on himself, so he can actually move at a relatively decent pace compared to everybody else who's got mounts. I mean, I'm not-
Yeah,
Don't
I
hate.
don't have that either.
Is
at the moment,
sprinting
honestly.
double?
yes,
So
Yes.
I'm moving 80 feet. Like
Okay.
at 80 feet.
Bertle can also sprint.
okay.
That's cool, but she's running.
True.
I
87 kilometers an hour.
120 if Bertle's running.
Okay.
Swiftest baby.
Is that running or flying?
That's running.
Yes.
Flying is only
Okay.
50 feet.
As
Oh,
we
cool.
Okay,
approach the
anyways.
door,
Thank you.
Anyway, all right.
As Lucas and Luna, you get close. The chant of kill and eat has only gotten stronger. It has only gotten worse.
Please don't let Luna be hearing this.
Oh, Luna's hearing this.
Oh, I know. That's Lucas saying that out loud. He doesn't know this. I'm not saying
In
this.
character, Lucas doesn't know.
Yeah.
Out of
Unless the
character,
sword is like, oh, by the way, I'm saying this to Luna. Kill
No.
me, kill. Which I
The,
doubt. It's-
the sword is kind of just chanting it over and over and over again. For Luna, it's that voice in the back of her head, just chanting it over and over and over again.
Oh,
As
what
you-
time is it as well?
It is late at this point. It is
Is it-
almost midnight.
Almost midnight. Cool. It regains its charge at midnight. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. As you get to the door, Beauclair opens it, expecting you. I lost Beauclair's voice.
French.
Hey, what are you doing
Terrible
here?
French. Terrible French. Yeah,
Forget
yeah.
about it.
I mean, I was expecting a few of you, but I wasn't expecting you to.
That's another one for us.
Explain, child.
I don't think you're there yet.
No, it's only Lucas
Yeah,
and Luna.
I had, because Badges had to fly
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
get everybody.
11. I mean, I was hoping for a couple of you, but I honestly expected the short one and the red one.
Yeah, I'm not here for you.
What makes her think that?
What are you here for then?
Lucas holds the sword. Just kind of not like pointing it, just kind of holding it. You hear it, don't you?
Hear what? And she does
I think
take
you
that pause.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have to get a little bit better at lying if you're gonna be royalty.
I have no idea what you are talking about unless you are
Wow,
here to
that is
accept my
way
deal.
worse. Holy. I mean, unholy. That's just, it's just all sorts of, you're doing a bad job at this. I'm sorry, princess.
I will repeat myself. I don't know what you are talking about. Why are you here?
Here.
Oh dear. I heard don't care from Luna.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone else heard that, but
I'm waiting to hear roll for initiative from Luna, honestly. Or just some dice rolling and
She's
either one really.
she's asking if you are here to accept the deal.
hand over the shard of God and we'll talk.
Roll for initiative.
Mwah.
Or are we like gonna wait until next session to do that? Because
Oh,
we've
no.
got 8 minutes
Wait.
left and
Oh, I know.
Okay.
As you all finally begin to like come up the stairs, you see her do it because she was ready. As you see her pop in her mouth a small red berry.
Lucas is bemoaning the fact he didn't have skeletons for that.
And you watch as 8 black legs extend from her body.
No.
Her eyes twist and distort.
I've fought giant
Oh.
spiders before.
And instead of becoming a full spider, Beauclair becomes a monstrous mix of spider and pink princess. And that is where we are ending for tonight.
I
I
hate
got
it
an
here.
18 on my initiative. I just
She's
want to
gonna-
say that.
She's gonna look
keeping
like
that.
she's gonna look like the mascot for
dry-
a Hot Topic.
I'm
Yep.
thinking more like the Drider from Baldur's Gate 3.
I definitely
also-
I'm gonna have to find a way just to come back to next week because yeah. By the
Why
way,
does it
my
have to be a
initiative is
spider?
16.
Also, this is just a very quick thing. Before, like after initiative, but before this malarkey, Lucas is just going to smirk, and no one can see it in the helmet, but you can hear it in his voice. How very regal of you. Temper, temper, princess.
So thank you so much to my players. I'm very excited to run this for you guys next session. Yeah, Luna has posted it into the our private chat what it looks like. Except for you guys are doing this in her lair.
That's fine.
No, we haven't gone in the lair yet. Unless we go in, she's still at the door, and we're standing there.
Quick
When a
question.
problem
This
comes
is
along, you must whip it.
here's the
I whip
dumbest
it good.
question that I have. What size is she?
I will look it up to make sure I have it correct.
Because if she's huge or bigger, she can't fit through the door.
I don't think
She
she's
just
huge or
gets
large.
squished.
Large.
Large, she can fit through, but it'll take half her movement. It's difficult terrain to squeeze in.
And
Oh, no,
we're not
she's-
coming to her.
Yeah, no. Just be prepared for next week, y'all. This is the Monster Beauclair fight. So again, thank you so much to my players. Thank you to our producer for tonight, Gloriosa. I'm so sorry that this is not in your comfort zone. Thank you to
I'm
chat as
sorry.
always. I couldn't read your comments, but thank you for being here. And thank you to those watching in the future or on YouTube or the VOD. If you watched up to here, you must have liked it. So please hit the bell, subscribe, and do all the things to know when something goes out. We are live 6 days a week, right?
Something like that. It's a lot.
Something like
Seven?
that.
I think
I
seven.
think it's only Wednesdays
Seven?
we're off.
Oh,
Well,
maybe.
wait, there's
Yeah.
Kevin doesn't have a game Friday yet, does he? I thought he was
He
like
hasn't
changed
started
all
it
that
yet.
up.
Okay, so
5 days a week.
5.
that's how many.
Yeah. No Wednesdays and no Fridays right now. There's a game.
Okay.
There's like a game on hold on Wednesdays and a game pending on Fridays. So
Yep, sure.
Mm.
I can do basic math.
I can't, obviously.
Hashtag
This is your
maths.
body shame.
But yeah. There are all sorts of games going on. You will find something you like. I almost can guarantee that. So again, thank you everyone for watching up to here. I think that is it. So as always, please be nice to each other. Night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.